Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our French orchards run here. And I believe we left off the last episode ready to fast forward to a new day. We've got our grapes coming along. Our chickens are finally producing eggs again now that I've realized the error of my ways. So we're starting to get a few more eggs coming in there. And of course, the produce. I did get a good comment. I read it today. So just probably a few days ago as far as the videos are concerned, although I guess it might be further back than that because I do pre-record some of these a bit. Anyway, the suggestion I got was since I've been avoiding contracts, right? And I think generally that's the right thing to do. But the suggestion was to at least do contracts for some of the grains, you know, sorghum or wheat or barley or whatever it is we can do for chickens, basically. And, that way we can get some chicken feed without having to pay for it all the time. Plus, get a little bit of extra money coming in. So I think that's a really good idea. We'll keep an eye out on the harvest contracts. And if one comes up that we got wheat coming up here in a couple months. We've got sorghum coming up in 3 months. What else is for chickens? Is it barley, right? Not oats? Let me remind myself. Grain. So wheat, barley, or sorghum. So yeah. So if we can get one of those, then we might be able to get us some cheaper food and save us a little bit of money that way. Plus, again, get us a little bit of money come back in. I think that's a good move. So I appreciate that comment. Honestly, I wish I thought of it before, but it's truth be told, when I started this series, I wasn't planning on doing chickens right away. They kind of just grew into that so we can get a little bit extra money. And so I never transitioned off that no contract mindset to, okay, what contracts can actually help us with what we've got in front of us. So I think that was a good move. Anyway, let's progress to a new day. And I love the hot air balloon, as I say every time I see it, but it's just so cool looking. All right, we're back. And yeah, definitely getting some decent number of eggs here. Really starting to look good on the egg side of things. Food is, you know, fine for the moment. How's our produce looking? Nothing's too full yet. Tomatoes starting to get a little bit full, so we will have to keep an eye on that. But so far, water's looking okay. And yeah, we're in a good spot. Anything we need to do today? I don't think so. Right? Because our next harvest for our crops isn't until September. But we might check to see. There might be a barley contract. Let's check to see. Hopefully, I kind of hope there is, because I actually think it would be kind of cool to get us a good contract coming in here. But nope, no harvesting contracts today. At least not this part of the day. That is what it is. Anything here that we need and nothing here that we need. Not that we could afford it, even if we could. All right, well, that is that. Honestly, this may be a quick fast forward as well. There's not really much else for us to do right this second. I mean, I guess I could drop off some more chicken food. Just to make sure they're topped off. So like the chickens that are coming outside the fence. Oh, there's all our chicken food. So yeah, we definitely would love to have a contract at this point, because it would be nice not to have to buy any more feed for the chickens. All right, well, that's that. Do we want to do any water right now? Don't know if there's any point in doing any water right this second. I think we're okay on those for a bit longer. So let's go ahead and just jump out. We'll fast forward to another new day. We're not close to the prices, the sell prices for anything yet. We're looking for November, obviously, for the, I know I say this every time, but just to remind myself, because I jump around to all the different series. We're looking for, February for lettuce and tomatoes, and we're looking for November for the eggs. All right, we are in July. Any harvesting contracts? We do have a harvesting contract, and it is for wheat. All right, I think we're going to do this harvesting contract because we do need some food for our chickens at this point. And so I think this would be a really good one for us to pick up. Yeah, I think that's good. It's going to give us a couple thousand extra bucks. Nothing much. We can just borrow the items for this. It's not really for the money as much as for the crops that we can get off of it. Let's do this. We'll pull the trailer out a little bit. I can line up. There we go. Don't spill it over. Nice John Deere tractor. Been doing a lot, or doing some with John Deere tractors on the now live tribute run. Hopefully you guys have checked that out. Definitely enjoying that series so far myself. And trying to stay exclusively John Deere where possible. Although, as I have said a couple times, the John Deere cotton harvester is really expensive. So that's the one exception I'm going to make temporarily until we can afford it. All right, let's get you... Where are we going with this? We are harvesting field 14. I don't even know where that is. I've not done any of the fields on this map. Okay. Take a right in town and up there. Not bad. We are low on money at the moment, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. First time we've driven a not grape tractor in this save. First time driving up this way too, I think. Haven't really done a lot of exploring on this save so far. It's actually a pretty cool map. I mean, we've kind of isolated ourselves in that one little spot on the map. There's a lot of cool stuff on this map, actually. I kind of like the fact that this field is tucked away over here. That's nice. All right, let's get you... Oh, sorry, sign. Sorry, sign. I just don't like signs. What can I say? Look at those giant rocks on that field. Oof. All right, let me borrow a little bit of money just so I can get a worker going on this while I get the other tractor over here. What I'm looking for there. We'll just borrow all of it for now. Train's coming. Hello, train. All right, come on, tractor. Let's get up there. And yeah, like I said, this is going to be really... We're going to get a lot of food from this, I think. Usually for contracts like this, we get a decent chunk of carryover. I mean, hopefully it lasts us, you know, a decent amount. I mean, we may still have to supplementally buy the occasional stuff from the market, or from the store, but hopefully this takes care of a big chunk of it. We may have to get a, I don't know what we're going to have to do. We may have to get some sort of silo or something to store this in on our farm so that we can, if it goes over what the chickens can hold, that is. Or, guess we could get us a trailer to just hold it. But if we get different crops, though, that's the problem. If we get like a mixture of sorghum or wheat or whatever, different things, then that will impact that a bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much we have left over. We might not have that much left over from this one because it's actually a relatively small field. I think the Elm Creek is still my favorite map, but definitely something to be liked about these other two maps. And I really should do more with them and kind of do some more. I don't know. There will be more series for all of these maps at some point in the future, I'm sure. Make sure we knock off that sign too. All right. We'll let the guy turn around and then we'll take over. Actually, I can just take this. No big deal. Big old rocks in this field too. Oh, helps if I actually drive straight. You know, this is not a, it's a pretty decent sized field, to be fair. This would be a good starter field if you're going to start out a brand new game. You'll get a decent chunk of crops off of this type of field. Like, especially if you grab this one and maybe one other about this size, that'd be a good start, I think. Say how many acres it is? 3.9 acres. Yeah, that's a good size. That's as big as the field, what, 51 or 50 that we have on the other map on Elm Creek. Actually, I think it's a little bit bigger. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit more of this done. When we come back, we'll finish this up and turn it in, get us some wheat for our chickens. So we'll be right back. All right, we are almost full on this trailer load. There's still enough left that we will need a second. We'll have to unload this and get a second one anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive this back while the worker finishes up that last little bit, and then we'll pick up what's left over, and hopefully that's what we get to use for our chickens. Drop off is about middle of the field, or middle of the map, I should say, so not super far away. Actually got quite a bit more crop off this than I probably would have expected, to be fair. They must have had some, what am I trying to say? Yield improvements on this field. Because normally you're only supposed to get about 3,600 liters per acre, and this is right at 4 acres. So we would have expected, what, about 15,000 liters? And we're obviously getting quite a bit more than that. So they had some yield improvements on this one, which is good. That's good for us. Means we can turn in, you know, we should be able to have more left over after we turn in what we need to turn in for the contract. I'm pretty confident we will have more left over than we can put in there for the chickens. So we'll have to figure out where we're going to store it. I haven't actually looked to see where the closest shared storage is, shared silo is. There's the lake that we could use for water if we wanted to. It's not super steep over here, actually, but it is a bit further to drive. Actually, what we could do is use this tractor to go fill up, because it can probably pull out of some of the steeper stuff, actually, come to think of it. I'm actually going to stop for a second. I'm going to let the harvester finish so we can get the maximum stuff that we can get here. In fact, we'll finish this ourselves real quick. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot left over. Because I assume everything that's in this harvester right now will count for us. And then maybe even some that's in the trailer right now. Right at 6,000 liters. Not bad. Alright. Let's get you over here. Alright, now we can empty out whatever we can. Ready to stop this. Oh, okay. Not bad. Yeah, so we definitely got plenty for our chickens. And, yeah, this is going to be good. Good suggestion. I forget who that... I wish I had written down who it was that suggested that. I apologize. Because I definitely want to give credit where credit is due. But good suggestion on doing these types of contracts for the chickens. Because this will feed our chickens for quite a while, actually. Not to mention, if we get to use this tractor to get us some water, if it's able to pull out of that river that's close to us, save us a little bit of time, but also save us, a decent chunk of money, then I am okay with that as well. Really, dude? I mean, I know we do the exact same thing where I don't stop at stop signs, but come on now. Oh, boy. But just following my rules, I guess. Yeah, I'll have to look here in a second where we can store this stuff. I assume up here would be a storage spot. Because I think this is one of the... this has got to be one of the train spots. But hopefully there's one over there by us. Which John Deere is this? 7810. Not sure how much horsepower that has. Definitely takes a second to get going though. All right, let's see here. So we could drop off up here, and then the other one looks like it's right here, which isn't too far away. We can make that work. We still ultimately need a trailer for ourselves, though. What is this? Oh, there's the grain elevator. Oh, that's the lime station. Okay, that's just the grain elevator. Because I saw the pickup spot. It's also a lime station. That one would also, I think, technically work, but it's obviously not any closer. So I think it's gonna be this one down here, which is fine. All right, let's get you going. Go get our chickens fed a little bit, and then we'll drop the rest of this off in the silo. We're gonna get to the point where we have so much grain that we'll definitely need more chickens at that point. Just to use up the grain that we have. I feel like you definitely need some, on some of these farms, some of these fields, you definitely need a little bit of oomph in your tractors. A little bit, maybe extra horsepower on a couple spots. Because there's some very hilly terrain around here. I mean, further down, you know, where the direction we're going, you know, I think it's much more flat. But some of these up here on this where we're at now, I mean, if you've got the wrong horsepower in your tractor, there ain't no way you're pulling some of the equipment up the hill. Usually you can get by with a little bit less horsepower than the equipment requires if you're on like a really good flat piece of land. Alright, let's get you fed chickens, and then we'll get some water and go from there. Trying to see if there's a more shallow spot to get into the water over here. I don't think so. Actually, I'm going to go around this way. I like these trees. Those are cool trees. That's all I needed. Yeah, definitely not going to be using much right this second. Just a little bit. Well, we're topped off now at least, so that's done. Let's unhook here. I'll come back for you in just a second, and we'll grab the water real quick. See if we can grab the water real quick. We might not be able to. That's the wrong trailer. Where's my water trailer? Ah, there it is. It was right beside us. I just wasn't paying attention. All right, tractor. Let's see if you got the horsepower. Man, you've got 67 hours on you. Oof. I think over here was the most shallow spot I saw. Like right over here, maybe. We'll find out. It's really not that shallow. There's not much other choices, though. Again, other than going all the way to the lake, which I'm trying to avoid. If this works, then this will at least get us by some time for a bit. If I can actually get you to go backwards. It's so hilly and so bumpy that it's just not... As far as we haven't got the message yet. There we go. I have a feeling this is going to be way too heavy. It's just so bumpy over here. That right there to the right might be a little smoother. Can you do it? Oh, I think it's going to do it. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, no. No. We had it for a second there. What are we stuck on? I'm actually not sure what we're stuck on. Can I come out this way? Alright. We made it. It counts. We'll take it. What if we get back in right there? It's pretty steep, but it looks relatively smooth. Well, you know, a little bit of free water while we have it for the horsepower in the tractor. Not bad. Actually saves us quite a bit of money. That makes this contract even more worth it. Let's see if we can back in and out of here. And then I'll probably call the episode there. Like right there, maybe? I mean, it looks smooth. It's very steep, but it does look really smooth. I have a feeling we're going to get stuck here. I just have this really bad feeling. Come on, tractor, don't let me down. Oh, this is so steep. Like, even the empty trailer is pulling the tractor down a bit. Oh, this is so steep. What would we say this was a 75 something? How much horsepower does this thing have? Is it a medium? It's a 78. Oh, there must be a light then. No? What is it? Oh, it's a 7810. I just looked at it wrong. Okay. So it is this medium right here. 175 horsepower. That's not a lot of horsepower. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's trying. I think it's fine. I think it's going to get it. Oh, look at there, guys. Oh, it was a struggle, but it has definitely... maybe it's less horsepower, more torque. It's got the torque to do it, right? All right, I'm going to completely fill these all up. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, I'll have already had these all filled up, and we'll go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.